That was a good-ass burrito. What'd you think?
Oh,
Did that
man.
live up to the...
Hey, I think coming in 15 minutes before it closes might be the best way to go.
Really?
The
Why?
fries were all crispy, so it was like
Yeah.
pollo. Man.
So what we got were California burritos, but here's the trick. We're already freaky out here in California because we get California burritos are carne asada, cheese, French fries, and either sour cream or salsa. I get sour cream.
Sometimes guacamole.
Sometimes guac. That's in there too. We play it on the wild side and we go, hey, hold the carne asada. I know. Why would... Hey, that's bold already. Give us pollo asada. That's chicken. It goes down lighter, has a unique taste. Now, I'm not knocking carne asada, but it's on the weird side. Yeah, it's a little bit. But Brian's gone even further into the dark realm. You've gotten it with what?
Carnitas.
Carnitas.
Pulled pork.
AKA pork. I still don't know if I've tried that because it sounded fantastic.
Oh, it was amazing.
But I don't know, for some reason I would like only want a chicken tonight.
Oh yeah. Oh, me too. Rocco went up and ordered exactly what I was gonna order. Because
Yeah.
I saw on the menu, I'm like,
I got all the custom things.
They don't put sour cream in this one. Well, I don't particularly enjoy pico de gallo. I'm gonna go ahead and get sour cream. Orders exactly what I was thinking in my head and goes, well, that's gonna be easy for this guy.
Same exact thing, please.
Yep. Oh god, that was perfect.
That
I
was
haven't
so
eaten
good.
a thing all day.
Yeah, I was like really it was like, I was trying not to have some, burritos and stuff, but then I realized I didn't do that at all this week.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted, so let's get this out of the way. And now I never wanted a burrito again. The end.
You know what I could have gone for, but it was too late. Was ramen.
Yeah.
All I've been wanting since we went earlier this week.
Yeah.
It was the perfect way to put the cap on Post-ComicCon.
Yeah.
It was
that was so good.
It was like even a day after the first day of not having to go to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And we just like, hey, we're getting ramen, and it was, man, there's just something about noodles and delicious broth.
I feel like when I eat super like hot ramen, I just feel purified.
Yeah.
That's the one food that I actually feel better after eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, other than you could eat vegetables and feel that way, I guess. But when I eat ramen, it's such a hot thing, and then I'm just like, and when I breathe in, it feels good. It's just like, oh god, this is good. Because whatever. Hey, I like those burritos, but it's not like I feel like spry now.
Yeah.
But it is better with the chicken rather than the carne asada. Just in terms of feeling like,
Sometimes the carne asada is just like, it's too much.
It's heavy.
You're already getting sour cream.
Yeah.
And French fries.
Yeah.
And cheese.
Yeah.
And
so, it's
like,
go light.
You know what? And I think you can do a lot more with chicken than you can with beef.
Yeah.
Beef's beef. It's unless you like really getting into marinating and stuff, just change it up. Spent the first, I don't know, 20 years of my life eating it one way.
Yeah, really. I wonder if you can get fish in that burrito, because I feel like then it's a fish and chips burrito, isn't it?
When you said that, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then, you know what we should do? Because I think if you get it in the vein of a California burrito,
yeah,
with the cheese,
I feel like that'd be too much.
It wouldn't be good. But if you got a fish burrito but had them put French fries in there,
fish and chips burrito. Why has nobody done that? Get on it.
Get on it. Well, that's what we do next time.
That is what we'll do next time. Yeah. And this is all we eat here.
Yes.
Okay. A fish burrito is a bit much, I think. No. They make excellent. There are excellent fish burritos out there.
Yeah.
We're just talking specifically about that combination.
Fish burrito used to be my
much.
go-to burrito for maybe a year.
Yeah. And shrimp burritos are good too.
Shrimp burritos are good. Some places don't know how to do it.
Yeah. That's also very true.
They just give you that dry, really gross shrimp.
Yeah.
But man, that Diablo shrimp burrito at Tortillas.
Yeah.
No rice,
Oh.
just. Man, is there rice?
There's rice in it.
Is it? Okay, just a little bit of rice, but it's the sauce and
Yeah.
then like the kind of shrimp they use.
Yeah.
Is perfect.
So good.
Yeah.
That sounds good now too. Let's get that.
Yeah. What time do they close?
They're gone. Done for. People are talking about In-N-Out. In-N-Out is good. You know, it's weird. It's like, don't go to either side of the spectrum. I feel like there's this side over here that's like, this is the best food ever. And, you know, no, it's not. Whatever. But then you've got this other side, too, that's like, I had it and it's not good. And neither are right.
Yeah. I think...
But it's a really unique, fresh fast food burger. So go for that. I don't know. What were you going to say?
I feel like when you have In-N-Out every day, like a 10-minute drive from your house.
Yeah.
Like I know people who have that and they eat it every day or as often as they can.
Yeah.
I don't ever want In-N-Out that often.
No. That's a treat for me.
For me, yeah, exactly. It's, hey, you know what? I haven't had In-N-Out in a while. That's what I'm gonna get today. When I'm done with my day and it's free time, I'm gonna get some In-N-Out, get a milkshake, and just perfect cat.
Yeah. I have not had it since we had it on the podcast that one time.
Oh,
it was so good that day.
And that was like...
Remember? It was like we hadn't had it in forever. It's exactly what you're talking about.
And I mean, I've had In-N-Out and been like, yep, perfect, In-N-Out. But there was something about that time we went. It was like, man, they put some extra effort in it or something.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love Five Guys. But again, that's different. Five Guys is a big-ass, greasy hamburger. Not in the way that In-N-Out is. In-N-Out is like kind of a smaller, fresher thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Five Guys a lot because I can get whatever I want on it.
Yeah.
So it's different strokes. You know?
The bacon they have at Five Guys is how all bacon in the hamburger
should be. Yes.
I get bacon, and listen, I like thick cut bacon. Believe me,
listen to him.
I love bacon. I've got a pound of bacon I got from the deli, which, by the way, found out it's the cheapest way to get bacon.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But when you have that bacon that's just, you bite into it and you just get the flavor of the bacon, all right, that's good. But most of the time you don't get, like...
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, I didn't need this bacon here. When you get bacon at Five Guys, it's like putting potato chips in your burger.
It
you
is
bite into
crunchy
it,
as
and
hell.
It crunches.
Yeah.
And I don't put lettuce in my hamburger.
No, me neither. I don't either.
Like, to get that crunch, which is the only reason you put lettuce in anything, is it doesn't affect the flavor.
Yeah.
Lettuce and bacon and onion to get that crunch, man. But at Five Guys, you can get them grilled. You get the onions grilled, so you just get the grilled onions. But man, you get the crunch of that bacon. You get like the flavor of it. That's perfect.
And that's why I really like Five Guys for being able to get all that stuff. And when I go there, what I get is that I get bacon on it. I get I have them grill mushrooms and I have them grill jalapenos.
Absolutely.
Not even just regular jalapenos. You can ask them to grill them, and that's excellent.
Yep.
Because it kills a hair of the heat of them, but brings out the flavor.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, so good.
Yep.
Let's get burgers and watch this burrito now. That'll be good.
Yeah. Let's try to find open place that isn't Carl's Jr.
I didn't know it is open.
Yeah,
hey, to be fair.
Monster style.
What was I going to say? No, anyway, so that's all good.
Yeah.
No, but bacon from the deli. You got bacon from the deli.
Yeah, so I was going to make, I was in a barbecue maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I always grill chicken because the way that my dad makes chicken, it's awesome. So we, whenever we grill, we always grill chicken. But we got, I wanted to get a little creative. So I got a pork tenderloin, and I got the idea to bacon wrap it and then grill that. And I'd never bacon wrapped anything, so I went up to the deli and I'm like, so what do you know? What do you recommend? How do I get this done the right way? And he's like, all right, here's all these pieces of advice, things you got to think about. If it's too thin, it shoestrings, the fat burns off, burns the bacon, and the inside's still raw. So you got to get thick cut, but not too thick, because then like inside doesn't cook as well, or something, all this stuff. And then I'm like, all right, well, what kind of like, what kind of bacon should I use? And he's like, hey, honestly, you got to go for the deli bacon.
Really? Wow.
It was a thick cut applewood smoked bacon.
Wow.
$4 for a pound.
Oh my god.
You get a pound in the bag, like the good stuff is $8.
Wow.
$7 or $8 a pound for half that, and it was like,
oh my god,
good ass bacon.
Damn. Yeah, I imagine.
Took that home and wrapped the tenderloins, and then in the meantime, I got about, I don't know, like a shit ton of brown sugar and butter, and then a couple shots of bourbon, and I made a glaze out of all of that.
Oh, I think Eric told me about this.
And I man, like, I baked the tenderloins first, which I won't suggest doing if you guys want to try to do this at home. Just go full out on the grill. It kind of made the insides dry for the bigger pieces. Okay. But man, that glaze was like candy on that bacon. I mean, we had already done this with brown sugar and just bacon in the oven. Yeah. And that was just great. When they cooled down a little, it was just like candy. Oh. So good.
Oh, no more candy bacon.
But at the same time, I went to the deli and I also bought a pound of Cacalo.
Oh God, it's so good.
That same stuff that I got when we grilled at Eric's house about a month ago. Yeah. Oh man, it's got that sneaky spice, a little bit of that cayenne pepper in it. Yeah. So you're eating it and then you're like, oh yeah, there's that heat. But you just keep going at it.
But enough of it that it's perfect to eat more. Mm-hmm. It's not like okay.
I actually have to finish that before I get that. I don't know. Do you know how long it stays?
No.
I'll just eat it until it gets all weird.
People at home, go to your local deli and just get a pound of capicola. If you want to snack throughout the week, you will never be... You know what you'll do is you'll be busy throughout the week. You'll come home and it'll be like your treat. You'll be like, oh, I still have half a pound of capicola. Oh, this is good. There's none of this carb shit involved.
Just straight.
That's just straight meat. Do it.
So good.
Cannot recommend it enough. If you're even remotely Italian and you don't have a pound of that in your fridge at all times, you may be deported. I was informed by the Ellis Island squad. So anyway, do that.
It's worth your time.
Every episode of The Sopranos seriously, wasn't it like every episode Tony would just like constantly?
Anytime he arrived home. Mm-hmm. Anytime he was arriving home, you cannot watch that show and not gain weight.
I know, I really did. Because you just want Italian food.
he comes home, opens the fridge. He's got like a butcher paper about this big. And he's just eating.
Oh, it looks so good. And I want it.
And I'm like, well, I have to try it. It looks so good. And then like they're talking about Ziti and fucking whatever. I mean, Jesus.
And that was it for me.
Yeah.
I already had experienced the joys of capicola. That was already in my home during that series. But I had not really, people in my family never really made ziti, and I made sure that changed. Once I watched that show, I was like, damn, they're eating ziti in every episode. And so I was like, okay, I want to like make this or something. And so like me and some of my family actually like made a dish of it.
That's cool.
And it was really good. And so then I tried doing it myself. I rarely cook, but like there was a period in time I was eating a lot of ziti, and I guarantee you I gained weight during that. Absolutely.
Yeah. What's the other thing they have? I think it's manicotti, where it's just that, it's like a giant ravioli and just marinara and meat sauce. Yeah. Oh my God.
But you know what? Oddly enough, a couple times ago that I was at that Felipe's place, I was like, that sounds so good. Oh my God. Okay, I'll get that. And you know what? I got it there and it wasn't that good.
Yeah, Felipe's is awesome, but I think they got the pizza thing down. Yeah. And it's like going to, It's like going to a steakhouse and ordering soup.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I think so. Well, I've had other things they've had, though, that I really liked.
Yeah, I mean, they have good stuff, but
Yeah.
you're like, you know what? There's a reason I come here.
Yeah.
It's not even that this other stuff is bad. It's just there's a reason I come here. And if I'm not getting it, I feel like I'm cheating myself.
Yeah. I could see that. But I've had, again, some of the different, like, lasagna and even ziti that I've had there
Yeah.
was pretty good. But, yeah, the manicotti didn't... I remember Dominic and I think, both got it. Like, that sounds good. And we were just kind of like, it was just duddy. I don't know.
Yeah. I was at a engagement party, and they just rolled out these, like, catering trays. And one of them was manicotti, and I was like, oh man, I just put like 2 big things on the plate.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there so happy with it.
Oh,
just there's something to me about like just that wet pasta with just any like meat sauce. It's awesome. Like when I get ravioli, I'll take the top layer off because it's that kind of like crispy cheese with the ricotta and all that, and I'm like, and the Parmesan, I'm like, maybe I'll get to that. But all that under stuff with just the Parmesan and the noodles, that's where I live. Oh, I love it.
Dude, I want this burrito to leave my system so we can get some our Italian food on. There's got to be 24-hour Italian food, fast food.
There should be.
Wouldn't that be fun? Why is there no drive-through Italian food? You know?
Probably because it takes forever to make that stuff.
Yeah, well, get on it. Make a lot of lasagna. Be ready.
Yeah. Call me Garfield because I'll be eating all of it.
But not tomorrow, because it is Monday.
Oh, man.
I hate Mondays.
Yeah.
Do you work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Early?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Of course.
Well, whenever. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I understand. We don't need to stay on super long. But still, if you don't mind, answer a few things.
Oh, absolutely. I know what I get myself into.
No, Buca di Beppo, absolutely not.
No.
That is a big thumbs down. Anyone who likes Italian food. I will never forget, I've said this before, but I've told the story 1,000 times, but I will still never forget going, I was in San Francisco and went to a big dinner with all these game journalists. Like people that I read forever in like EGM and people who worked, with the GDC people and all that stuff. We all went to a big dinner. And I'll never forget, everyone finally ordered the food, everyone got their food, everyone's eating, and no one talked for about 7 minutes. Because everyone's eating, like, oh, we're so hungry. Eating, and then I just remember one of the lead editors, it might have been Dan Shu, but I don't even remember if he was there. But if somebody there just spoke up and went, wow, this is some really shitty Italian food, isn't it? Okay, and everyone started laughing. Everyone started laughing because everyone agreed. Yeah. It was like, why did we come here? Like, it was so bad. There's so many great places to eat in San Francisco, and we went there.
And you go to Buca di Beppo. It really is like, I mean, especially the Italian food, you have like an entire like Little Italy district with, I mean, there's this place, there's also a location in LA called the Stinking Rose. It's basically, it's all garlic. Based recipes.
Yeah, I did hear about that. That's great.
I mean, you order like, hey, here's this roasted garlic, and it's like butter on a slice of bread, and you're just like, you do not smell good when you leave there, but you are so happy you ate all of that delicious food, and that place is, 10 minutes the other way if you walk. It's you don't even have to go up that many hills. And you guys went to Buca di Beppo.
It wasn't my choice.
No, I know.
It wasn't me.
Oh, I know.
Royce says kicks ass.
Yeah, there's one in LA.
Cool. I want to go.
Yeah, next time. What's the next convention that's up there?
In LA?
In LA.
Oh,